Hi, friends. I hope you're having a beautiful Tuesday. I just wanted to share a couple things with you today. And we're going to pull a couple cards too. So I'm just going to cleanse them with some sage here. There we go. Do myself as well. All right. So what I wanted to talk briefly about is programs, okay? And breaking free from the programs of our past. And this is what, when I was learning about energy work and working with our energy, and I kept hearing the word program, and I'm thinking, program like a computer, right? Like that's how I know programs, working with numbers and photos, working with, and still smoking, Lightroom, Photoshop. Like I think of the physical program, okay? So what a program is in our mind. So the example that came to mind today is I was picking up the mail, and years ago, and I'm talking many years, like over 20 years ago, at our local post office, there's a box outside, and the one time that I know of, there was a fire in the mailbox outside. And ever since then, I will not, and it's a conscious thing, I will not leave the mail in the outside box. I take it inside to the office and I put it on the counter. And when I did that this morning, it clicked, and I was like, this is a program. This is something that, and it can be that just simple little thing that you hear or you learn about, and you suddenly shift. And you may not be conscious of why you're shifting or why you shifted, because like I said, it has to be over 20 years ago. And it's just something I've consciously been doing ever since. And so as I've been doing more with energy work and clearing more from my energetic body, which, let me tell you, when you start clearing your energetic body, beautiful things happen. Honestly, beautiful things happen. It's getting rid of that program. Now, will I stop and put the mail in that mailbox outside? No, I will still keep putting it inside. But it's a good example of how one little thing can change our direction in life. And some things are totally meant to be, some things are not meant to be. Think of when you're little, right? And you get yelled at. It could be your parents, it could be a friend, it could be a teacher, whoever it is, and how that affects you. It can affect you so deeply. So deeply. So it's really important to pay attention to the programs within our life and how we can shift. And if we need to shift, because like I said, will I start putting it outside? No, because the mail I'm dropping off is for a business. So I would prefer taking it inside, knowing that it's processed right away and it's done. Don't have to worry about it. Think of the little programs in your life. Okay, so let's do, first we're going to do Work Your Light. I am loving these new cards. If you like Oracle cards, so Work Your Light, I got, which is by Rebecca Campbell. And she also did my other favorite deck, which is the Starseed Oracle deck. It's amazing as well. And then the other one I got new. All right, this one wants to jump. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. The other one I got is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland. And I also got the book, the Moonology book, and it's awesome. I'm excited to learn more about the moon cycles. So let's see what the Moonology card deck has to say for us today. Look at that. So I'm going to go with a bunch jumped out, like literally jumped out. So I'm going to go with the first one, and then we'll just see what else jumped out. So Work Your Light. So the Work Your Light card that came up is Pleiades, Double Mission, Channeling and Uplifting Humanity. Awesome. Because we're all on this journey together. Here we go. Oh, it's the last one too, 118. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. If you are a soul who has a double mission to grow at soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet, oh, you are a soul who has a double mission. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. So keep sharing your message, whatever your message might be. All of us are unique and we all have a unique message. We are all meant to be here. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence is unique. Your presence and unique light is needed. So it says, hold the card on your heart and say, I call upon Pleiadian consciousness of the highest realms and the highest good of humanity to work through me. Let me be a channel for only the purest light of the essence of Source. Let me channel in a way that also serves me. Very nice. So that is super fun. Well, I find it super fun. And then Moonology. So this is the one that first came up. I'm not even going to look at the next one just yet. So first quarter moon in Libra, keep your heart open. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so first quarter moon in Libra, 66. What is the message for today? Ooh. Are you too attached to someone or perhaps your current goal? It's a wonderful thing to care deeply. However, if you start to smother the person or situation you love, you could run into trouble. So the first thing that jumps into my mind is, what's something on your mind that you're wanting to happen or you think should happen and it hasn't happened yet and you're wanting it to happen and it needs to happen? Patience. Patience. If I have learned anything over the past almost 19 months, it's getting easier to not count those months, thank God. My biggest lesson has been patience. Patience, and also standing firm in what I know and keeping my heart open, because when you close it off, that's when more pain sets in. Big time. You want to keep your heart open. You want to be breathing deep. And when I say this, I mean, it's so easy for us to shallow breathe. It's way too easy. When I say breathe deep, take a deep breath and feel it down in the pit of your stomach, like way down deep. Take a deep, 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 deep breath. And that's not as deep as I can go. Get yourself into a rhythm. I was able to go deeper. So you want to go deep. You want to keep your heart open and you want to breathe deep. Awesome. Okay. So work with others as you move towards your goals, but don't become so dependent that you give away your power. Keep your heart open. This card can also suggest that it's time to negotiate something, and the way to manifest your goals now could be to come up with a solution that pleases everyone. So manifesting mix, there's a need to be adorned here, which is fine. We all have that trait to an extent, but if it tips you into self-doubt, it's gone too far. Manifest mindset, it's important that you don't allow yourself to get set in your ways. Keep your heart and mind open. Believe in your gorgeousness. And that's not just physical looks. Like, obviously, you want to love yourself 100% to your core, but you also want to love your life. Our house is not done. My husband's accident put everything on the back burner because there's one project that he really, really wants to do himself, our ensuite. Awesome. So it's been put on the back burner for 19 months. And I'm not sure when we're going to get to it. Patience, right? Patience. And believing in your gorgeousness is believing in not just you and loving you, it's loving your space. And even though, why did I say our house is not done? Because almost on a daily basis, I have found myself saying, I love our house. I love what we have done. Years ago, we debated selling our home and building a new one. And what stopped us is every single time we were looking at plans, we were looking essentially at what we had, but with the additions that we were wanting to do. So it was at a time where it was like, okay, so is it financially better to sell the house and start fresh? Or is it financially better and location better to put additions on here and make this house what we want? And that's what we ultimately decided to do. And no word of a lie, you can ask my husband, I will say multiple times a week, I love our house. I love it. Yep, not finished, but that's okay. Because for whatever reason, we do better living in our space to figure out exactly what we need it for. And then we figure out we don't need all of this stuff. We all have space. We all have private space. We all have social space. We have outdoor, it's love your gorgeousness, whatever's gorgeous to you. So your passions, for me, photography and writing, I love. Just love your gorgeousness, whatever, love and believe your gorgeousness, whatever that is. Tune into your manifesting powers. So the heart chakra is located in the center of your chest, and it's the gateway between the upper and lower. So the energy worker that I work with, Avalon Starlight, she described it as your heart being the bridge from the lower to the upper. And that was just such a beautiful image to connect the lower chakras to the heart, through the heart to the upper chakras. Visualize yourself with friends and family and loved ones in a swirling, flowing column of beautiful and healing emerald light. Hold this card to your heart and call in the energies with these words. Energies of the first quarter moon in Libra, thank you for showing me how to work with others and how to give and receive. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so the other cards that came up, I'm not going to go into it in depth. Oh, okay. So the next one that jumped out, speak your world into being. So true. So true. Watch how you're saying things. Honestly, watch how you're saying things, because your soul does not matter or does not know if what you're saying is about yourself or someone else. So you really... There's a piece of dust floating there. That's interesting. Anyway. Okay. Oh my God. The next one that jumped out. Step into your power. Oh my goodness. This is turning into a freaking beautiful message. The next one. Whoopsies. Attune to the divine. And the next one. Leave the past behind. Oh, goodness. Super, super powerful message today. I hope you enjoyed it. Go deep within yourself. Love yourself truly. Have a great day.